It does not roar before it attacks. It does not give a warning cry. And by the time you realize it is there, it may already be too late. Across the forests, mountains, and deserts of North America lives a predator that almost never announces its presence. It moves without sound. It waits without impatience. And when it decides to strike, it does so with sudden precision. This is the mountain lion, also known as the cougar, the puma, or the panther. A single species with many names, and one of the most adaptable predators on Earth. From the snowy ranges of the Rockies to the dry canyons of the Southwest, mountain lions thrive in places where humans also live. Yet most people will never see one. That is not because they are rare. It is because they are experts at staying unseen. Mountain lions are solitary animals. They do not hunt in groups like wolves. They do not rely on speed alone like cheetahs. Instead, they depend on stealth. Their bodies are built for ambush. Powerful hind legs allow them to leap incredible distances. A long tail helps them balance during sharp turns. Soft, padded paws let them move across leaves, rocks, and snow almost silently. They prefer dawn and dusk. Low light gives them an advantage. Their eyes are adapted to detect motion in dim conditions, while many of their prey struggle to see clearly. Because of this, most hunts begin long before the target knows it is being watched. A mountain lion may follow quietly from above, using rocky ridges as cover. It may circle downwind to avoid being detected by scent. It may pause for minutes at a time, completely still, blending into brush and shadow. If the distance is too great, it waits. If the angle is wrong, it adjusts. Patience is its greatest weapon. In the wild, deer are the primary prey. Deer rely on hearing and smell to detect danger. But even the most alert animal can miss a predator that refuses to rush. When the lion finally moves, it does so in a burst of controlled power. A short sprint. A powerful leap. A swift end to the chase. The event is quick. Efficiency conserves energy. In nature, wasted effort can mean starvation. But occasionally, the path of this silent hunter crosses with something unexpected. Humans. As cities expand and hiking trails stretch deeper into wilderness, encounters have become more common. Not frequent. But possible. Unlike deer, humans do not always move predictably. We hike alone. We jog through wooded paths. We wear headphones that block natural sounds. From a mountain lion's perspective, sudden movement can trigger instinct. Most mountain lions avoid people. Studies show they typically retreat when aware of human presence. They do not see humans as preferred prey. Yet certain conditions can change behavior. If the lion is young and inexperienced, it may misjudge a situation. If food is scarce, it may take greater risks. If it feels cornered or surprised, it may respond defensively. Because mountain lions rely on stealth, they rarely make noise before acting. There is no warning growl. No obvious signal. This is why many reported encounters share a similar description. I never heard it. It appeared out of nowhere. It was just there. But in reality, it had likely been watching for some time. The absence of warning is not aggression. It is strategy. In wilderness areas across states like Colorado, California, and Montana, wildlife officials track mountain lion populations carefully. Their goal is balance. Healthy predator numbers support healthy ecosystems. Where deer populations grow too large, vegetation suffers. Where predators disappear, imbalance follows. The mountain lion plays a critical role. Still, its ability to approach silently makes it one of the most misunderstood animals in North America. To understand why it can hunt without warning, we must look deeper into how it sees the world. Mountain lions are territorial. Each adult controls a large home range. Males may roam across hundreds of square miles. Females maintain smaller but still expansive territories. These territories overlap with natural prey routes. Game trails. River corridors. Mountain passes. Humans often use these same paths for recreation. When movement patterns intersect, the lion does not see a trail. It sees opportunity. The key to its success lies in three elements: position, patience, and precision. Position allows concealment. Patience prevents mistakes. Precision ensures survival. Unlike predators that rely on endurance, mountain lions cannot chase prey for long distances. Their strength is explosive power, not stamina. This limitation shapes their entire hunting style. They choose locations that offer elevation. They approach from behind whenever possible. They strike when escape routes are limited. The entire process may unfold in seconds. Because it happens so quickly, it feels sudden. But the preparation may have taken half an hour or more. This is the true nature of the silent hunt. In rare cases where humans become targets, investigators often find similar patterns. The person was alone. The area had recent deer activity. The lion approached from cover above or behind. Understanding these patterns is not about fear. It is about awareness. Mountain lions are not driven by cruelty. They are driven by instinct. In the wild, hesitation can mean hunger. Hunger can mean weakness. Weakness can mean death. The lion cannot afford uncertainty. So it watches. It calculates. And when the moment aligns, it acts. Yet there is more to this story than stealth alone. Because the mountain lion's greatest strength is not just its silence. It is its ability to remain unseen even in a world that is rapidly changing. As cities expand into once remote valleys, mountain lions are adapting. Suburban neighborhoods now border canyon systems. Housing developments sit beside open rangeland. Roads cut through migration corridors. To survive, mountain lions have adjusted their schedules. In areas with heavy human activity, they become more nocturnal. They move later at night. They avoid well-lit spaces. They use drainage systems and tree cover to pass unnoticed. Tracking studies using GPS collars reveal surprising patterns. Some lions navigate beneath highways using coverts. Others cross roads only during the quietest hours. Many live within a few miles of dense human populations without ever being detected. This adaptability explains why they can appear suddenly. They are closer than most people realize. But proximity does not equal hostility. In fact, most lions make deliberate efforts to avoid contact. When they detect human scent or noise early enough, they usually retreat. Problems arise when detection fails. Consider a runner moving quickly along a wooded trail. The rhythmic motion may resemble that of prey. The runner's focus is forward, not behind. If a lion observes from cover, it may interpret movement instinctively before fully assessing the situation. This does not mean an attack is inevitable. It means the lion's brain processes motion through the lens of survival. Biologists explain that predatory response is triggered by specific cues: speed, direction, and vulnerability. Children are at greater risk than adults because of their smaller size. Joggers can attract attention more than hikers walking in groups. This is not about aggression. It is about pattern recognition. When a lion evaluates potential prey, it asks one simple question: can I succeed without injury? Injuries are dangerous for predators. A broken limb can mean starvation. So mountain lions are selective. They choose targets carefully. They often abandon a hunt if conditions change. If a person turns and maintains eye contact, the lion may hesitate. If the person appears larger by raising arms or opening a jacket, the lion may reassess. Confidence disrupts the pattern. Because mountain lions prefer ambush, they depend on surprise. When surprise disappears, the advantage weakens. This is why wildlife experts recommend specific responses during encounters. Do not run. Maintain visual contact. Stand tall. Back away slowly. These actions interrupt the predator-prey dynamic. Statistics show that mountain lion attacks on humans are extremely rare. Millions of people hike annually in cougar habitat without incident. Yet when incidents do occur, they capture public attention. The reason is simple. We are not accustomed to being hunted. For most of human history, predators posed real threats. Over time, technology and settlement reduced those risks. But in wild landscapes, the ancient balance still exists. The mountain lion represents that balance. Its presence indicates a functioning ecosystem. Where lions thrive, prey populations are strong. Vegetation cycles remain stable. Remove the predator, and cascading effects follow. In regions where large predators disappeared in the past, deer populations surged. Overgrazing damaged forests. Riverbanks eroded. Bird habitats declined. The lion's silent hunt is not chaos. It is regulation. Still, the question remains. Why does it seem to appear without warning? The answer lies in its sensory world. Mountain lions hear frequencies beyond human perception. They can detect subtle shifts in wind. Their whiskers sense movement in tight spaces. While humans rely heavily on sight, lions integrate multiple senses at once. This allows them to map surroundings quickly and quietly. Their fur coloration also provides natural camouflage. A tawny coat blends seamlessly with dry grass, rock faces, and forest understory. Even in open terrain, a motionless lion can disappear against earth tones. Because they avoid confrontation, most lions slip away before being noticed. Trail cameras often capture images of hikers walking past areas where a lion stood moments earlier. The hikers remain unaware. The lion remains hidden. This is not a predator seeking conflict. It is a predator minimizing risk. However, certain environmental pressures can shift behavior. Wildfires may reduce prey availability. Drought can push animals toward residential areas where water sources exist. When deer move closer to neighborhoods, lions may follow. The pattern is ecological, not personal. Understanding this helps reduce fear. Fear grows from mystery. Knowledge replaces mystery with perspective. A mountain lion does not hunt without warning because it is malicious. It hunts without warning because silence works. Its survival depends on it. In the early morning light of a western canyon, everything seems still. Birdsong echoes across rock walls. Wind brushes through sage and pine. Yet somewhere above the trail, a mountain lion may be watching. Not with hostility. Not with anger. But with curiosity. It evaluates movement. It assesses distance. It calculates energy cost. Most of the time, it decides the risk is not worth it. And it turns away. This quiet decision happens far more often than any confrontation. Biologists who study mountain lions emphasize coexistence. Simple precautions significantly reduce risk. Traveling in groups. Keeping children close. Avoiding dawn and dusk in high-density areas. Staying aware of surroundings. These measures shift the balance of power. When humans remain alert, the element of surprise disappears. And without surprise, the mountain lion's strategy weakens. Interestingly, mountain lions have also shown signs of learning from human behavior. In heavily populated areas, some lions adjust hunting grounds away from trails. Others alter movement routes after negative encounters. This adaptability reveals intelligence. It also highlights the fragile relationship between wild predators and expanding human communities. Conservation programs across the United States aim to protect both people and lions. Education plays a central role. When communities understand how lions think and hunt, fear transforms into respect. Respect fosters safer coexistence. Despite their power, mountain lions are vulnerable. Habitat fragmentation threatens their territories. Vehicle collisions are a significant cause of mortality. Illegal poaching still occurs in some regions. A predator that can silently approach a deer is not invincible against highways and development. The irony is striking. An animal capable of hunting without warning often faces dangers it cannot anticipate. Cars do not stalk. Bulldozers do not pause. Human expansion is louder, faster, and less predictable than any natural rival. In this shared landscape, awareness must move in both directions. Humans must recognize that wilderness still contains ancient instincts. Mountain lions must navigate a world increasingly shaped by roads and structures. The silent hunt continues because it has worked for thousands of years. Long before cities rose. Long before trails were marked. The cougar's ancestors perfected ambush strategies across continents. Its muscles, senses, and patience evolved in response to survival challenges. Nothing about its behavior is reckless. Everything is calculated. And in most cases, that calculation leads to avoidance rather than confrontation. When rare incidents occur, they remind us of something fundamental. Nature is not staged. It is not curated for comfort. It operates on balance. The mountain lion does not hunt out of cruelty. It hunts because it must. It does not warn because warning reduces success. Silence is not menace. It is efficiency. To walk through mountain lion territory is to enter a system older than human memory. A system governed by energy, instinct, and adaptation. With knowledge and respect, coexistence is possible. Millions share the landscape safely each year. The key lies not in eliminating the predator, but in understanding it. Because the most powerful defense against a silent hunter is not fear. It is awareness. And in that awareness, the balance between human and wild can endure.